Okay, today's my English chat as for TOEFL. This video is aimed for motivating my English attitude and a little bit improving my English skill by talking about my activity and a little bit English just chatting. And today is 2019 and August 30th. And today I practice integrated speaking 2. Part 2, you mean previously part 3, and today I totally mistake answering. You mean most of this part 2 is the university, mostly the university suggests something, and the man or the woman, you mean the students in the conversation, disagree or agree with the idea and explaining some reason. And this time I thought the man or the person who suggests is the university. You mean mostly the university suggests, so this time I thought it was same. But actually, this time, the university didn't suggest. The man or just a student, one of the students, suggest to the university first. So I misunderstand that I thought the university had a suggest, but it wasn't. So that was the first mistake, and the second mistake, it was very big and absolutely total, really big mistake. And the woman in the conversation disagree with the student's idea or suggestion, but today I mislistened and I thought she agreed with the student's suggestion. So you mean I think she agreed with the suggestion, and the reason depends on, and mostly the reason reason depends on the disagreement or agreement. So I also mistake all the answering, or you mean all the reasons. So that was a very mistake. Totally I mistake. Horrible. I gotta be careful. First, sometime the students could suggest not only university, but also students can will suggest something. And secondly, I have to listen. He is disagree or agree with the agreement suggestion. I gotta be really careful about it. So I was really ashamed, or I feel very. I just wanted to do again, so I solved another question, and that time, the second one, it's the same in the part 2, and. I solved another, but the same type of the question, and that time the second one I could understand and I could speak fluently and I could read the sentence. That was a very good point, but I missed a little bit. You mean actually I missed one of the reasons support the students did. Not totally I misunderstand, but a little bit I misunderstand. My answer was good, but my understanding was not so good. One of the you mean as for one of the reasons. So I gotta be careful. Yeah, in this part 2 question, I gotta be careful. First, I gotta be careful that I gotta read the sentence passage quickly in 40 seconds or 50 seconds and understand the university is suggesting or the students is suggesting. And what is more important is, and the students in the conversation is, you mean the listening part is agree or disagree with the idea, and listen to the support carefully. Yeah, I gotta keep on. And today I want to talk about the Star Wars 9. You mean, and recently the Star Wars new latest trailer has been released. You mean Star Wars 9, and I was really excited because I love Star Wars. I've seen Star Wars many times and I loved it. But yeah, I mean, I was really excited when I see this trailer, but I'm not looking forward to seeing this. I'm really disappointed to the episode 7 and episode 8. I love Star Wars episode 1 to episode 6, but I don't think episode 7 and 8 is good. Actually, 7 and 8 is worse. Awful. So, as below, I think maybe I can't enjoy Star Wars 9. Like for me, I still think Star Wars 7 and 8 looks like informal. Well, you mean second made by like Star Wars 7 and 8 is made by some fan. I can't believe 7, 8, 9 is formal. So I'm not excited. I'm excited because I love Star Wars, but I'm very anxious. I mean, concerned about 9. I wonder if they could finish perfectly. Maybe they won't. Yeah. And the reason why I don't like 7 and 8 because they screwed up the whole achievement or what they succeed in Star Wars 4, 5, 6. The Luke Skywalker's achievement was all screwed up in 7, 8. You mean the Luke Skywalker destroyed the Death Star and the Sith in episode 6, and that wasn't all by the Luke Skywalker. You mean to beat the Sith and the Death Star, a lot of people contributed because by a lot of people. You mean from the log one, a lot of people and try to do it, and it was made by a lot of people. You mean and if you maybe you can understand if you see Rogue One. Sorry, I missed this spelling. Rogue One, and even from the Star Wars 1, 2, 3 and Rogue One and 4, 5, 6, a lot of people gathered and assembled, and the achievement was made by a lot of people. But all those achievement was screwed up in parts episode 7 and 8. You mean take example for this Death Star. Like it was the Death Star was kind of a symbol. Yeah, Death Star was a kind of symbol of the Sith or Imperial things, and that was very horrible, and it was terrifying things. So when it was destroyed, it was a very, very big achievement. Maybe you'll understand if you see Rogue One. But in the episode 7, and much bigger. You mean much more bigger? I'm sorry, I missed the grammar. Much bigger, like some, like I forgot a name, but there was some similar. There was some building or some building. I don't know how to explain, but there was something much bigger than Death Star, like 7 or 10 times bigger. And they have a lot of weapons. They destroyed a lot of stars at the same time, and it was easily made by some small enemy, and it was easily destroyed. I could understand in this episode 7 because to make this start must be very hard. And you mean like if the enemy could have made a much bigger Death Star, it means the enemy is much stronger than the emperor. The fifth. So I could understand, because it's really unnatural. You mean that means that the Luke didn't destroy destroy the Sith. So that was strange. It was difficult for me to explain this. I'm not good at speaking English, but you mean in the episode 6, Luke and other ally hardly destroyed Death Star and Sith, but more stronger and bigger enemy suddenly and easily come up in episode 7, and that feels very unnatural and strange for me. And as for episode 8, I don't remember, like, everything goes strange, and I don't know what they're beating, or I don't know what their enemy changed a lot. And the Snoke, what was the Snoke? I thought he was a boss, but he was killed easily too, and I don't know the Snokes. What was the Snokes? And yeah, this time the enemy don't look attractive. It doesn't look the enemy don't seems to be attractive, and that's also disappointed things. Anyway, what am I saying is I'm really disappointed in Star Wars 7 and 8, so I'm not looking forward to seeing Star Wars 9, but but maybe I will see Star Wars 9 in theater, because I love Star Wars. Still, I love Star Wars, and I hope that it won't be worse. It won't be more it won't become worse. Yeah, I hope. I hope, yeah. And that's so much for today. Thank you for watching.